guys, and welcome to Mark Bayeski YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day today here in one of the canyons in California. Again, I'm on a beautiful seat here, relaxing. There's a bit of work going on around here, workmen and I suppose day-to-day life, and at the same time you're in Mother Nature. It's beautiful. The squirrels are all over, the hummingbirds have been and gone now, they keep popping back and forth. It's beautiful here, it's really nice. It's a beautiful day today, guys. I'd like to share today's subject, which is all about crystals and how best to choose a crystal. Now, that's a contradiction in term to begin with, because a crystal chooses you, so you never actually choose the crystal. So let's put it in another way. How do we allow the crystal to choose us? And it's a great topic. I love this one, and it's really blown me away over the years of how a crystal finds you in the end. Whether that's walking on a street and it's there, or whether you're on the Camino de Santiago where somebody like Mark Bayeski leaves crystals just for somebody to find and pick up. These things happen. But there are many different ways we can feel the energy of a crystal, and a lot of you keep saying to me, how do I choose the right crystal for my brother, my sister, my mother, how do I do it? Which is the best crystal for this and which is the best crystal for that? I don't actually believe in that kind of choosing of a crystal, because if you think about it, each person who has an issue with a certain topic, whether that may be, I don't know, let's say depression, they think they've got depression. One person may think they've got depression, and actually it's something completely different. It could be a lack of something in their body system. And another person would say they've got depression, and it could be something completely different from that. Therefore, how can that crystal help with that particular symptom that you think? Therefore, if you use that as an example, then it basically throws all the books out of the window. That ain't going to work. So what you need to do to begin with to buy a crystal is going to be a little bit tricky, because what you're going to have to do is trust. And that's a really difficult one, because you're thinking to yourself, well, I know nothing about crystals, I don't know how to choose one. Well, it doesn't work like that. I've often shared with you guys how the best way to allow a crystal to choose you, and I try and speak in metaphor, in ideas and thoughts of what I think you might think, oh, you know what, that makes sense. And one of those things are, if you've ever walked into an art gallery, there are 100 pictures on the wall, and all of a sudden one just screams out at you. You don't know why, but you fall in love with it. It could be for any reason. The reason could be it brings back memories, the colours, whatever, but you're drawn to that. Now, you can walk around the rest of that art gallery, and I guarantee you there's no other picture that will make you feel as powerful as that one that you're so drawn to. Well, that's how I choose crystals. So that would be my first and foremost way I allow a crystal to choose me. So I get this feeling, because you might think, well, that's me choosing the painting. Well, I would say that's the painting choosing you. So it depends how you look at picking a crystal. There are other ways that you can work with crystals and pick them up and feel them to be able to say this is the right one. But again, that's going to be a little challenging, because sometimes when you pick a crystal up, it has no feeling at all, but actually it's doing so much work you wouldn't believe it. But it is a great idea to pick a crystal up and feel it. And if you do have feelings, then go with them feelings. So a lot of people won't pick a crystal and take it away with them because it has no feeling. But yet they've picked that crystal up. So my message would be, why did you pick it up to begin with? So as a healer, over these years that I've worked with crystals, I would lay down between 20 and 50 crystals in my healing room. And when my clients used to come, for no reason, I would just go over and pick a crystal. No reason why. But that's how a crystal chooses you. So I am choosing the crystal for the client, knowing that whatever that crystal has within it is going to be good for my client. And you would say, but how did you choose that, Mark? I would say, I have no idea. I'm just drawn to that crystal and pick it up without a thought. So what stops us mainly is how we think. So as soon as your thought process kicks in and you think, oh, I'll choose that one, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, no, I'll go with that one. I'll say, which was the first one that you went for? And you'll say that one. I'll say that was the crystal that you were drawn to. Then your mind kicked in and started saying, oh, but it's not a good enough color. It doesn't feel right. It's this, that. That's your mind kicking in. But what I'm trying to help you with is when you allow spirit to draw yourself to the crystal it wants you to get, it doesn't matter what color. It can be as ugly as a Moldavite, which is just, look at it. It's not, to me it's beautiful, but to you, you'll say, well, that looks like a green gherkin. But yet, that crystal was so powerful when I first touched it. It blew me away and I've never looked back. So it's not about how it looks in theory, but you're saying to me, but what about the picture, Mark? You said it looks beautiful, but you know what? One picture to somebody else would look ugly. So what I'm trying to say is, go with your own gut instinct. Go with your feeling. Don't ask other people what crystal is good for this and that, because all you're getting is what other people believe is good for them, but not necessarily good for you. And I think the best way to allow a crystal to choose you is for you to believe in your own truth and your own ability to be able to allow a crystal to choose you. That's the way I would go with a crystal. That's the way I would choose one. So I wouldn't choose it on how beautiful it is. I wouldn't choose it on how powerful it is. I would just go with a feeling. Why did I pick that? No idea. You've got it right. That's the way to choose a crystal. I had no idea. I just felt I needed that. There you go. That's how you choose a crystal. Okay, guys, I hope that made sense. I want to finish on a final note, just to apologize to a few of you guys who misinterpreted me yesterday about homeless people in LA. You know, you've got to understand that when I make a video, I can't go to every avenue towards answering everything that you think I need to answer. I can only say certain things, and yesterday's subject was that I had met people who made a decision and a choice to live like that. That's all I said. Now, you can disagree and argue back with that, but that was basically science-based. You know, I meet people and know that a lot of them make that choice to be there. Does that mean that that's what I believe in? No, it was a statement that I'm getting used to that. If anybody knows me deep down really well, all you need to do is look back on my Facebook pages, what I did only a short while ago, which was out of my own pocket. I funded nearly every country in England, every town in England. I asked people, I donated money to them. I said, send me your PayPal account, and I sent them like 40 euros, and I said, now the first homeless person you see at Christmas, I want you to go and give them a sleeping bag. That's what I did, because that's who I am. So when I receive crystals, I work towards helping people. You know, and the ones out there who judge me, what have you done? What do you do? You know, from me being 18 years old up till now, I've probably raised over 500,000 euros for good causes. I can show you a book that I raised so much money for Tear Dog Rescue in West Yorkshire, for cancer research when I believed it was relevant, which now I know it isn't. It isn't relevant because they just take the money and, you know, where's the cancer cure? But I did all of these things and more. And for the homeless, I've done so much for. And let's say they're not homeless, they are houseless. And you don't think it breaks my heart to see these people like that? So don't judge me, okay? That's all I'm saying. And yes, if you do, get yourself off and find somewhere else. Find another channel that fits your perfect world, you know? I am who I am, and I say things that sometimes may seem derogatory or negative, but you don't know me. You really don't, if that's how you feel about me. So I work daily towards helping people, as you do. and I spent my entire life feeling the pain and suffering of people who haven't got anything. So that's the kind of guy I am, who works towards helping people, and that's it. And anybody who knows me knows that. So that's it really, guys. I just hope that maybe one day you can show compassion and not judge me so harshly over one little thing that didn't fit into your box. So you say goodbye and you're this and you're that. It really is really sad when that kind of attitude is within you. And I would say, why is that? Why are you like that? What's wrong with debate? You just look down on the last video and see how many wonderful people had said, well, I disagreed with that, Mark, but you know, this is how I felt. And if you look, that's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing. But when you have to pack your bags and leave because you don't like something, well, that's a bit like running away. And how can we ever move forward and learn and grow if you can't share your wisdom with me so I can grow too? It's called debate. And yeah, I just think it's so childlike when people say nasty things and then run away. It's just ridiculous. You know, let's agree to disagree at some point, you know. But anyway, at least I got that out of the way. Love you all, guys. Thank you once again for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. I hope today you now know how to allow a crystal to choose you. And from my heart to yours, thank you once again for going to markbajerski.com and purchasing your beautiful crystals that I've worked on. There's over 1,500 now, guys, and I've worked on them over 14 years. So I hope you love them, and thank you so much for your messages. So from California, have a great day, guys. Thank you. Take care. Positive vibes. Yay! See you later. I'm feeling a lot better today, guys. Thank you. I listened to a few of you, by the way, who have helped me and told me what to do. I actually did a saging as well, ate the right foods and had a sleep, and I feel a lot better. I hope you can see that. And I went for a walk in Mother Nature. That was beautiful this morning. And I went training today at the gym. So everything like that helps to make you feel better and stronger and clear away that low vibration that kicks in. So I'm eating healthy too. Okay, talked enough now. Have a great day, guys. Go and get yourself a nice crystal today and feel the beautiful energy within it. Take care. Bye.